Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. It's a Christmas episode. And in the spirit of a Christmas episode, we're going to be doing some seasonal jolly things. To start off, obviously, I am dressed to impress. Look at this this sweater that I just bought at Target. The coolest thing about this, watch this. Oh, it's got lights. What's up? Yeah, I don't even like cats. It's got cats all over it. But these lights just sold me. This is hilarious. They're probably like going to give me cancer or something like that, but 'tis the season, dude. Do it for Christmas. Also, too, which is super exciting for this episode, is we're going to be doing a giveaway. What it is this Magnum Gamma Micron 5 pickleball paddle. I just picked this baby up from Dick's today. I way overpaid on this. I was thinking they'd have some entry-level paddles. They didn't. Their cheapest paddle was literally $70. It seems like a solid paddle. You guys can be playing some pickleball this season with this sucker. And the only thing you need to do to enter to win the Gamma is comment on this video. You can comment whatever. Comment a holiday tradition or whatever. Just throw a comment in and subscribe to the channel. That is all you need to do to be pickling your way through the new year. So, giving that sucker away, put something in the comments, subscribe. Also, too, we're going to be talking all things festivities because it's Christmas. And we're going to be talking drinks, choices of drinks, which will be coming up later. Talking about kind of the things that annoy us about Christmas, that we like about Christmas. Speaking of annoyance, though, I do have to air some grievances with... So I was going out to get all my stuff for this little episode, and I went to the Target at Belmont. Dude, the amount of people that were out today and how bad the traffic was is a top annoying thing for me for Christmas. Because everyone's in a rush. Everyone's kind of like, I don't know, they're just a little pissy. They all think it's like me. And everyone's honking their horns at each other. I was about seeing like 4 accidents. And then you go inside the store and it's just consumers just like gone around, not being super nice to anyone. Dude, I go into Target trying to find a sweet sweater to wear and just packed with people. No one's in all that good of a mood because obviously they're like me. They procrastinated and now they're doing this last minute shopping. So already there, it's a losing battlefield. Go in there. And I'm not an anxious person, per se, but when you have just grown adults, and a lot of them in a confined space, just like grabbing and like trying to get their stuff as fast as possible, something about it just wigs me out, man. I about had an aneurysm. I was pushing the cart, and I literally told my wife, I said, dude, you need to push this thing. Like, I cannot... I don't know. Something about it just wigs me out. I don't know. So I had to go out in the car, turn on the radio, and just listen to some Bing Crosby soothe my worries away. It just weirded me out a little bit. Then you get out in the parking lot. Dude, the parking lot is the jungle of the civilized world. You literally have people going feral, just honking, running into each other. The amount of cars I seen with dents in was insane. I feel like maybe the amount of dents in cars have gone up in the past, maybe because we're getting more aggressive drivers. I don't know for sure. But that's just one of the things I don't love about Christmas. It's just kind of weird. Not in love with it. But I got all this stuff for this episode. I got 3 different types of eggnogs, so I can give you guys a guide of what to buy. And we went from cheapest to middle grade to most expensive. We have here, which is just a Wise brand, Southern Comfort, obviously the cheapest. Then we went to the Target brand, and that is Favorite Day Eggnog. Then we're going real bougie, even in the glass bottle. And this is A2A All Natural eggnog from Whole Foods. So what I did here was I already put them in 3 different cups. I mixed them up so we don't know which is which. I'm going to taste test them and see if I can taste which one is more elegant than another. And we'll see if my taste buds are right. I'm also super lactose intolerant, so this is going to destroy me. So I hope you guys like this segment. If not, well, tough noogies. I'm just going to be wrecked for the holiday season. Merry Christmas. So the first, we're going to try this one on the right. It's got a little bit more of a orangey yellowish tint. I'm honestly not even that big of an eggnog guy, but here we go. The consistency's nice on this one. Definitely a little thicker. They didn't skimp on the cream. Definitely got a little bit of a cinnamon taste. It tastes high quality. I almost want to say this is the Target brand. I don't think this is quite A2A eggnog, but it definitely tastes like it didn't come from a 7-Eleven and some guy just poured it out of a boot or something like that. I'm going to rank this at number 2. This, I'm thinking, is the Target brand of eggnog. Now we have, which this one's a little more interesting. This one looks a little bit more of a yellowish tint than a orangey. It doesn't look quite as thick, so maybe it's not as processed. I don't know. We're going to give it a quick swig here. Smells like eggnog. Ooh. This one doesn't have quite as much of a cinnamon flavor as the other one. Almost tastes kind of orangey. Like someone just squirted an orange right in the top of that sucker. Yeah, consistency, not quite as thick, which maybe that means it's not quite as processed. I might have to give this to the A2A. Not as much cinnamon, which I feel like, yeah, it would be like a more snobby Whole Foods thing. Like, oh, it's not as processed, it's not as creamy, it's straight from the cow's attar. I don't even know what eggnog is. Like, it's milk-based, but, like, what is eggnog? I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to put that at the A2A. I'm going to say that is Whole Foods snobby eggnog, which then brings me to what I would assume would be the Southern Comfort. Oh. Yeah, dude, this one, if this isn't Southern Comfort, this one's bad. That thing tastes like, I don't even know what that tastes. I don't like it. That doesn't even taste like eggnog. That almost tastes like a, that tastes like if bubblegum and milk had a baby. But like the double bubble gum. I don't like that. Yeah, the consistency's watery. Ew. Yuck. Yeah, the consistency, I would maybe give a 2 out of 10. Taste, there might be some toilet water in that one. I'm not sure. Definitely on the lower end. Let's see what we actually ranked them. So I wrote down on the cups a little tab to see if I paired them right. So for the first cup, which was the last one we just tried, I picked it with the Southern Comfort, which was the cheapest eggnog. Oh, nuts. No, I'm wrong. So this is number 3, and this cup was number 2. Let's see what number 3 is. Oh, my word. Literally, wait, no. The last cup, which I thought tasted like absolute dog water, was the natural A2A milk from Whole Foods. There you go, folks. Save your money. This stuff is trash. It doesn't even... Hang on, let me taste another swig. There's no cream to it. The flavor is just absolute garbage. Yeah, that's horrible. And this thing was so expensive. I think this was like... I don't even know. I want to say like $7 because it came in this fancy glass bottle. Okay, so then that one is obviously my least favorite. Let's go on to the next. I put number 3 with Southern Comfort, which I paired up. Right on. So I got this one right. This one was very creamy. Very creamy. Didn't have that quite of the cinnamon taste that you like to see with a traditional eggnog. So that would have came in second place, which then brings us to the winner, which is the Target eggnog, which is kind of impressive. I was honestly thinking that A2A would mop up, but, you know, sometimes it's a lesson for life. Sometimes the most expensive crap is just expensive crap. Yeah, I'm going to have to say the Target eggnog takes it, going with the Southern Comfort for second place, and then with the Whole Foods milk on the very end just being way overpriced. Let's read the label on here. Enjoy farm fresh milk as nature intended from local families. Whatever. Dairies nestled into the beautiful Blue Ridge Mountains. Okay. Blue Ridge, what is this, a cable company? We use all natural ingredients, minimally pasteurized milk for great tasting nutritious dairy. Great tasting. I don't know if they don't try their own products, but this is probably the worst eggnog I've ever had. Rinse and return this bottle to the place of purchase to help us support eco-friendly practices. Get a life, you hippies. Honestly, the difference between the Southern Comfort and the a little bit more expensive Target eggnog, I don't know if the taste compares to the price gap. This one was like bottom of the barrel cheap, and I think the flavor is not that different. So maybe I would actually go with the Southern Comfort for the top dog when taking price and taste all into account. You might just want to stick with your cheapest stuff. It's probably the best bang for your buck. Target, it had a lot of cinnamon flavor to it, so if that's something you're into, if you like that little cinnamon stick swirled up in your milk, you might want to go with that. The Southern Comfort does have 10 more calories than the Target brand. So if you're watching your figure, if you don't want to overload this Christmas season, you might want to go with the Target brand. But there you have it. Now you have a guide to the eggnogs you should try this year. And yeah, I don't even know what those would pair well with, like, or where the like tradition of eggnog even come from. I don't even know. But there you have it. All of them were kind of mid, though. I'm not the biggest eggnog fan. I did have a vanilla eggnog once, and that was delicious. It tasted like a melted vanilla milkshake, which I'm a vanilla milkshake connoisseur, so those were very delicious. But yeah, I don't know. Some people really inquire eggnog into their holiday traditions. Was never a big one on it, but maybe I'll have to keep trying them out, see what they're up to, see, yeah, what kind of things they're doing, you know. On holiday traditions, I don't know. Like, do you guys have a lot of holiday traditions? I think there's some cool ones. I think there's credit to having a tradition, something you do every year. I think that can be something that's fun to look forward to. Me and my wife just started one where we go to this Christmas tree farm that's like an hour and a half away, but it's a very cool vibe, I guess you could say. You go out into the like tree farm itself with a little wagon and a saw, you cut down your own tree. It's kind of out in the middle of nowhere with this like really cute little cottage on. It makes you kind of feel like you're in a Hallmark movie, you know? Like you're that rugged hot man and you're just waiting for your big city girl to just come back and do marketing for your pumpkin patch, you know? Because your business has been failing a little bit because you haven't had anyone to do good marketing. And big city girl moved away to do some serious marketing. So it kind of makes you feel like you're in that. If you like Hallmark movies, it's definitely the vibe, which is cool, I think. I'm not a big Hallmark guy, but sometimes, it's nice to embrace the rugged hot man. Go out there, cut a tree down, dude, get some sap on your little phalanges. I don't know, it makes you feel good, gets that clean, fresh air. There's maybe some snow on the ground. Maybe there's a squirrel in the tree. That's crazy. I've heard people, or maybe I've just seen it in National Lampoon's Christmas, where a squirrel got in the tree and then they brought it in their house and then it just like wreaked havoc. I don't know if that actually ever happened to anyone. It might just be the Chevy Chase Lampoon's Family Christmas or whatever it's called. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of the traditions we're doing. I'm trying to think what else even like some people have. Some people like volunteering on Christmas. I don't know if that's like I wonder if they volunteer throughout the rest of the year or if that's just like their one. It's kind of me judging them, to be honest, but I don't know. I'm trying to even think like what I would like for a tradition. Oh, I do have this tradition of every Christmas I get a Lego set, which I'm kind of freaking jazzed about because I love building Legos. So yeah, I have that, but I don't really have too many other like cutesy ones. I did come to the conclusion that I think women are the ones that make Christmas feel special or look special. Like they're the ones putting all the work in. Dude, if Christmas was up to a bunch of dudes, oh dude, it would look like every other day of the year. It would just look like every other 364th day, and you wouldn't even know it's Christmas. Women put some thought and effort into putting garlands on your fireplace. I didn't even know what garlands were before I got married. And they'll put like peppermint sticks in your socks. And it's like, dude, I'm just trying to go to work. Get these things out of here. But it's kind of cool. I think they're the ones that really embrace or embody the Christmas spirit. But I do believe young kids are what makes Christmas special. Like, I think they're the ones that get so excited. They're just jazzed up for Christmas. And I don't know what men contribute, to be honest. I think they just pay for it all. I'm trying to think what else there's not really grilling to be done at Christmas, so we're not even cooking that much. Sometimes with the meat, I don't know, is it traditionally, is Christmas ham? Yeah, Christmas is ham. Turkey's Thanksgiving. Like, make a Christmas ham, maybe. I don't know, I feel like Christmas is a time where, what do the men contribute? Like, you just always had that weird uncle that always said, like, out-of-pocket stuff. Maybe that's what men contribute, just like some wild. It's like, dude, why are you saying that around Christmas? But yeah, I'm not 100% sure there. Oh, dude, this thing is hilarious. I love this thing. I never had an ugly sweater before, and now this thing I think tops it because I don't like cats, so this thing to me is pretty ugly. But these lights are so funny. And it was only like $20, I think, which is crazy because it literally has electricity pumping through it. But Yeah, man, I didn't have too much planned out for this, as you can tell. The big thing was the giveaway. I just wanted to come on here, do a giveaway. That way, you guys can have something fun, potentially, to participate in. What else? Oh, this is something I want to do moving forward, and I think it's probably derived from Christmas movies, but I want to be that person that throws a big holiday party every like Christmas. I think that's fun. Like you dress up semi nice. The guys are always wearing a sweater for some reason. Some don't even have a collared shirt underneath. It's just a V-neck sweater and you're bare chesting it. And I just always think those look fun. Invite a bunch of people over, have some eggnog, spiced or non-spiced. Totally up to you. It depends who's coming to the party, to be honest. If, that one uncle shows up and you're like, oh man, I need to put up with this guy. Hey, you do you. I don't care. But yeah, I think they just look so fun. I think that they're probably way more work than I think, because A, you're inviting a lot of people, so the house has to be spotless, and then you got to cook all that food. But in the movies, it looks so cool. Like there's always people in different rooms. You're kind of just meandering around. I think that would just be a fun thing. That would be something maybe I'll try out next year. I'll let you guys know how it goes. Yeah, it just looks interesting to me. It just looks like a high old time. Maybe there's some snow falling outside. I'm probably just living in a Christmas movie, to be honest. But yeah, other than that, I don't have really too many Christmas traditions or anything. I'm trying to think, oh, this is something interesting. This is kind of terrible that I waited this long. But if you're a Christian, you obviously believe like the true meaning of Christmas. I don't know why I air quoted that. I believe that. So scratch that part out. But with the true meaning of Christmas, Jesus obviously came to this world to a Virgin Mary, birthed from a virgin, fully took on human form. Like, I had a question. When did Jesus know he was God? Like, was he like pooping his diaper and like he knew? And I don't like it sounds funny, but I'm legitimately serious. Like, I don't know. Or like, did he like turn 5 and then he like knew? Or was it only later in his life? It's a silly question, but at the same time, I'm like, well, I'm actually kind of curious. Like, yeah, obviously, if he's a baby, I don't think he would have known, but like he was fully God, fully man. So I don't know. I don't know if it says. No, there's no way he could have known when he was a baby. That would be insane. And maybe I'm just like too human to comprehend this, but also humiliating. Like, think of him being a totally like omniscient, omnipresent being, and then transported to a baby that is, it's going to sound bad, but completely worthless. Like, they can't do anything. If he would have, maybe he did, but if he would have known in that state, it would have been so like, at least for me, like so weird. Because you're totally helpless. Like, you need someone to do everything for you. You need someone to give you your food. You need someone to clean your diaper. You need someone to carry you places because you can't even walk. I don't know. If anyone knows, shoot that in the comments, because I would be actually mega curious to find that out. So, yeah. There's some what's the word? Not qualms. But like even the Christmas story, the stereotypic Christmas story where like it was the shepherd and the wise men, like then you find out it's like, no, the wise men weren't even there. They were like 2 years later. It's just funny how sometimes we just condense everything for maybe like convenience sake, or maybe we want a better story. I don't really know. But it's like, who decided to put the wise men in? Honestly, I just have a bunch of questions and zero answers. I feel like that's kind of my life. Don't really know a lot, but just have some goofy questions. But yeah, honestly, I'm excited for Christmas. I do enjoy the Christmas season a lot. Actually, I like Christmas music, which is a hot take for some people. Some people hate it. I don't like when it's played before Thanksgiving. I think that's a little, quite frankly, arrogant. Like give Thanksgiving its day. Give them. They don't ask for much. They just want one day. Hunters love it because I think it's around hunting season or something. But I feel like Christmas always just tries to steal Thanksgiving's glory, you know? Like as soon as Halloween rolls around, then you got the big box stores putting out the Christmas stuff. And Thanksgiving kind of gets just squandered. And honestly, if it wasn't for Thanksgiving, we might not have this country. So, but then hey, if it wasn't for Christmas, we wouldn't have salvation. So, I guess, yeah, I see. But it's very commercialized. Maybe Thanksgiving isn't as doesn't have the ability to be as commercialized. I'm not 100% sure because it's just a bunch of pilgrims. And why don't we dress up as like people dress up as like Santa Claus? Like why don't we dress up as pilgrims and Indians for Thanksgiving? Might be a little culturally inappropriate nowadays, but I think that would be wildly cool. Get the big old shoes with the buckles on them, throw on the hat, the nice fluffled white collar with, just a plain black suit. Then you got some other guy dressed up with some feathers on the head, just going around. Just a little piece of buffalo skin just hanging down at his... Well, that's crazy. We'll just stop that there before it gets too wild, but... Yeah, honestly, that's about it I had for the episode. Just kind of mostly to do the giveaway, and then the other stuff was kind of just improv. But hey, honestly, in all reality, thank you guys so much for watching and like doing this with me. It's literally a blast for me, and it's crazy that more people keep watching this stuff, which is kind of awesome. So thank you guys for that. If you have anything or any topics or anything like that you guys want, I want to hear what you guys want because I would probably enjoy talking about it too or exploring it. I don't just want to sit here and talk about me the whole time and just talk about what I'm interested in. If you guys have things you're interested in or you want my perspective on, which is a little weird. Like, I don't want to say like, oh, like, do you want my perspective? Because I'm still like, kind of young, don't have that much life underneath me, so it seems a little weird to say that. But yeah, I mean, I would do it, so I mean, I'll do it. So let me know. But yeah, literally, hope you guys have a Merry Christmas, and then a Happy New Year, dude. It's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna go on a tangent. It's crazy. It's 2025 soon, but also too. I feel like as you get older, the years just continuously go faster. And I don't know why that is. I don't know if you just get busier and then like your memory gets worse so you kind of forget days. But it literally, like, I still think COVID happened last year, which is crazy because I think that's like 4 years ago now. But yeah, man, you just get like, I think you just get busier. Things get more hectic. Maybe there's more things in your brain. It's taking up more brain space. I'm not even 100% sure, to be honest. But it's just crazy. It's crazy that I've almost been doing this for a year, which is also nuts. So honestly, for you guys that have been here for the whole time, well done. Maybe you'll win the paddle, and that'll be your reward. You do need a comment, and you do need to subscribe to win this baby, and then I will ship it to wherever you are, as long as you are in the United States. If you're in Canada, you're not getting it. If you're in Mexico, you can't get it. If you're in the UK, you cannot get it. If you're in Dubai, sorry, dude, I know you got a shirt, but you cannot get this. Do all those things, and then we'll see who wins this sucker. Feliz Navidad, dude. Have a good night, guys.